Huzzah and well met to all of my warriors under my banner. And today, we're going after the Ender Dragon. I was considering doing this as a live stream, but I have so many issues with the live streams, I'll just do this as a recording and go from there. And we'll just upload it, and it still boggles my mind that so few players have actually done this. I have already scouted where the stronghold is supposed to be. Oh, that one broke. But so you know that I'm doing this somewhat legit, I have not dug my way into it yet. And we're going to travel. There's a village over this way. I think they're almost always under a village in Bedrock Edition, the stronghold that is. So we'll find out. I finally got all of my librarians tuned or set up so that they've got the correct enchantments to sell, and currently working on a project to have them all be zombified and unzombified, but that's going to require gold. And if I want a gold farm, I'm going to need obsidian, and the best place to get a bunch of free obsidian is to go whoop the behind of the Ender Dragon and mine down all the spikes, which could be an undertaking. I'm not going to show you guys doing that. That'd be tedious. But with as few people who have actually defeated the Ender Dragon, I thought this would be an alright recording. So, real quickly, I guess, just basic protection 4 on all of my armor pieces, sharpness 5 diamond sword. I thought about going after netherite, but the nether that I've got in this world, my initial portal and my original nether base or nether fort, I guess, is very high up. So that's going to be... It's also really treacherous to get down, so maybe an elytra will make that easier too, and netherite really isn't necessary for the Ender Dragon. Obviously, speedrunners can do it with a stick, but, you know, I'm no speedrunner or pro gamer. But this is not my first attempt at the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. I've done it a few times. And then that'll open up making shulker boxes and getting my wings. And then I can make videos about those things as well. Because I deleted my old survival world where I had defeated the Ender Dragon, I have not been able to remake my video with a shulker box shell farm. And to do that, it's kind of interesting. I don't know why Minecraft or why Mojang did this, but you're not able to spawn shulkers in a world that is created as creative. You have to legitimately make it to the end and defeat the Ender Dragon. And then you can go to the end cities. Ah, there's the village right there. So anyways, I kind of stopped the middle of that. We've got some ender pearls and blaze rods, torches for navigating the fortress, water in case the dragon manages to toss me high into the air, because it does that sometimes. The sand I just have, a bed to put near the portal in case there's troubles. But I'll show you that I wasn't lying about the village either. Once again, I'll just have a shout out for Zancro Studios for allowing me to use their tunes in the background. I will have to put a link to their channel or their yeah, I think it's a Minecraft channel, a YouTube channel, and their Spotify as well in the description of this video, and now that I say that, I don't know that I ever did for my last live stream. But anyway, here we are, and up here to the center of the village, I dug out a couple of holes. We gotta get past these carrots, and right there is where our eyes are going. So, I've never seen a village with the bell spawn on the ground like that. Huh. Huh. Indeed, villager. They have a pretty nice well, and enough for an iron golem. Oh, I wonder if there's anything good around here. An orange kitty that's somehow stuck, trying to dash. Bookcases, I do like those, but we're going to have tons of those coming up. Oh, I wonder what this guy trades. Ha! Smite 3. It's a lot of emeralds for Smite 3, my man. I don't... you know... I'll just use this as my respawn point. Rather than taking a bed down into the stronghold with me and trying to do it that way. I have noticed that pillager outposts before. I actually have a creative copy of this world where I've scouted a lot, and further that way is another pillager outpost that has a lay. So I'm looking forward to getting myself some of my favorite helpers. Let's see. We could try that. I've never actually defeated the Ender Dragon by blowing it up with a bed. So, I'll give it a try. I don't know that it's probably my best course, but I tend to be a more conservative fighter with boss creatures. I think it's a lot of hours of Dark Souls teaching me to be more careful. I have never seen a structure like this in a desert city. This is neat. I like it. I wonder if it's newer, or if I've just never seen one since. Huh. That's very cool. What we got here? Composter. This is an awfully small village for having an iron golem. Is there something I'm missing here? And it being nighttime, I should probably consider getting to bed. But anyways, we'll get back to what we were doing. And I think right about here is going to be as good a place as any to start digging. You don't need to worry about what I'm doing, bro. Okay, so also in my inventory, you might see I've got a ton of ladders. I'm gonna get the sand out of here. Hush, camel. Let's see. So the way that because I'm such a terrible shot with the Minecraft bow, I will generally try to okay, golem handled it. And then it walked into a cactus, it seems like. That's funny. So, anyways. Sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. I did want to desert spawn for a world this time, so I guess I get what I asked for. Okay, that one's sandstone. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was a quick time to a cave sound. So I was saying that I'm a terrible shot. I'll take the bow with me anyways, but it's not really my forte in the fight. So I just take a bunch of ladders to climb up the obsidian pillars and break the crystals that way. Suppose we don't. Go ahead and blind myself real quick there. But, breaking the crystals that heal the dragon is a big portion of the fight to begin with, so we'll just start with that. And I do that by ladders. Plus, it gives you a moment of reprieve if you put them on the far side of the pillar as compared to the central pool. Or, you know, the side that the dragon won't, well, I shouldn't say won't, but doesn't usually fly around that outside and, you know, turn you into a midday snack. I hear zombies. So I think we might end up breaking into a cave or something here, or maybe we're close to the stronghold. Because I hear quite a lot. And I don't think they're all following me down the stairs. Oh. I also have some water buckets to pretend like I'm one of those cool YouTuber guys who can get a water bucket save and not break my ankles. That'll do. Alright, a bit of a cave here. No sign of the stronghold. Ooh. Alright, gold. That's good stuff. Need a lot of that. Alright, before I get too engrossed in looking around down there, let's figure out first where I dropped down from. Right there. We'll use the sandstone so I can differentiate it pretty easily. I'm trying to make my way back out. And then I'll bonk my head on something there. Oops, that was my bottom stair. Alright, so that means I went about this a little bit wrong. One there, one there, one there. Take that one out, that one out, that one out. There we are. Alright. Now we know our way back out, anyways. So. With cave exploration, I generally try to put my torches always to the left side as I'm going in, so they'll always be on the right side as I'm headed out. It's not a 100% rule. And without the chat here to say stuff to me, I don't know if I should maybe throw another eye. Well, I mean, I probably will, but y'all have some good suggestions sometimes. reminding me of things that I forget constantly. Boy, well, of course it's bright over here where I put a torch. Got myself turned around real fast there. Alright. I don't want to spend too much time exploring a cave. Zombified villager right there. All right. I will come back sometime and mine the things that we're seeing here, but currently I don't want to give up a bunch of inventory space to things that I don't want to take for the fight. Let's see. Where did you go? You went up? Are you kidding me? You went up? That doesn't seem nearly low enough for a stronghold. But look around here. I know sometimes they can send you to caves. Alright. I think the best bet that we've got is just to head further down and see what we find that way. You know what? Before I do that and give up one of my 2 water buckets, we'll have that back a second. There, now we've got a source. Using up a lot of torches just getting down here. I suppose. Nothing looking like a fortress down here yet, or the stronghold, I suppose. And not really a clear left and right side either. So, creeper, a lot of overhead gravel. Couple of creepers. It's a pretty neat cave. And that looting 3 makes the gunpowder easier to get, which is good because if I get an elytra today, we're going to need rockets. And I've got plenty of sugarcane for paper. But one of the things we're going to have to do in this world is build a creeper farm this time, because I have zombie spawners, I have a skeleton spawner, and I have a cave spider spawner, which 2 of them close enough together that... Oh, right, I rocked across the redstone and woke it up. I was saying I could make a dual cave spider grinder. Which would be handy for free arrows. Even though I've got some Fletcher traders. A lot of creatures over there. Really? Whoa, hi. Yeah, that made me jump. Ooh, diamonds. Yeah. Well, that's more diamonds than I had. I also found a few in the Nether Fortress while I was finding a way to the Warped Woods. I don't get my eye back, do I? So I was saying, found in the Warped Woods some... Oh, that was where I went to hunt for Eyes of Ender. And then... But to do that, I had to go through the Nether Fortress that I found. And managed to find a few diamonds in there as well, so... Last live stream, I went hunting for diamonds and found nothing. Looky there. I'm glad I came to check out that lichen for some reason and kind of just went with the direction. Nice. Well, I'm not following my own rule. Let's put that on that side. Alright. So, this isn't the speed run, and I don't have to figure out where the starter staircase is. But that's usually where the Eyes of Ender try to send you. And then I know from watching some speedrun videos that doors placed on the side of the block that you're closest to are... Nope, I can't remember that rule from what I heard. So we're just going to use my normal method. Anytime I find a hallway, we'll just start going down it until it ends. Okay, that was unnecessary. What? Well, you're clogging up my inventory for no reason. So that doesn't help us, and I don't have a ton of torches to do my normal thing. So I'm going to do that to know which ways I don't need to go. We're going to check again. Nothing. Deep slate. This is the only way to go. Alright. I guess... felt like I got caught on something there and I couldn't figure out what. This is a really, really linear fortress so far. We have a couple of bread, a couple of emeralds. Actually, let's toss some of this stuff that I don't actually really need. Yeah. I don't really need the bread, though. I have all these golden carrots now, because I can trade my villager. If I never came back, like, completely forgot about this and never came back, I would be okay with walking away from those things. But the rest, I feel like I want to keep. So, that's what we're going to do. Seems like that dead ends the same way. I think it's probably overkill to use all three of them if this ends up being a really long fortress. Though I don't think it will. Oh, I didn't bring any shears. Yep, no. No way around that. Try and figure out a way to do this without using up. Ooh. Ha! Alright, free feather falling 4. That's not terrible. Well, now I know I'm coming back. So, we will put some valuables in here. Free up some space. If I need more than 27 carrots for the fight, I'm doing something way wrong. And I think we can leave the sand there. Probably the stone too. Keep the beds just in case. Keep the sandstone as markers. Call that good for now. Now, that works for me. Check this out. Another eye armor trim. Very cool. Silk touch. the box in the box. Take those with me. But that means also that alright, I guess we're just going to have to deal with passing through like that. But that means somehow I have missed the way to go, because that is a complete dead end. I guess we'll start double checking some of these. Passed through this way already. Oh. More eye armor trim. Let's, I guess I'm immediately going to want to turn this way to go to this empty room. Oh boy, this could be a real fun one. Working our way. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to start poking holes in walls and see what we find. More deep slate. Hopefully this isn't one of those strongholds that just doesn't have a portal. Could be at this for a while, assuming that it has one. Well, I don't have that much time. There are holiday shenanigans afoot. You're on the wrong side. But that does make me think, where did we do that? We went through here. Yep, okay. And there was another copy of that room. Yep, right here. So we'll try this again. Though this one is deep slate. Alright, that's back to the same room. I guess we'll poke a hole in this one and see what we find. Nada. Yeah, I'm gonna assume if it's deep slate right away, not much more fortress. Or, I keep calling it the fortress. It's a stronghold. Let's see. I was pretty sure I just heard a skeleton. Oh, maybe that's the walking on deep slate. Hey there. Think we're in luck here. Guess we'll start with that. Hold on, I've got to sneeze. Excuse me. Hopefully that didn't blow out anybody's headsets. Got a fountain. It's not working properly, but it's a fountain nonetheless. Cool. I didn't know those would pop up in a stronghold. How? I think I'd like that right there. Alrighty, so we know that doesn't go anywhere, that doesn't go anywhere. Trace this back. All the way to here. We'll put sandstone there to know that there's nothing that way. Or at least nothing right now, anyways. Wow. Big haul there. It's free redstone and some ladders, which will help. Or it should help anyways. What do we have here? Alright. Love a nice short dead end that way. Alright, this is the way we came from. We've explored that way, and we know that doesn't do anything until we get to that stairwell down. But I want to completely sweep through this floor before we just take off. Dead end. More holding cells. Wow, this one goes on for a while. Alright. That's a dead end. All the way through to here, to here, to here, to here. Alright. Put that sandstone there. Go this way. That's... Boy, I'm sorry I complained about the redstone dust. Okay. Dead end, dead end, dead end. There, that's why that got confusing. We had a stairway there, and a stairway here. Don't know what I was worried about. This is a monster of a stronghold. Alright, good deal. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back another time for all of this stuff. Some coal. We'll come back with a lot more torches and really clean this thing out. Alright, this is the way we came, or that was, and this is a dead end. So that means that's a dead end, which means this whole stairway is nothing. Well, not nothing, but oh crap. Woohoo! Couple of extra arrows can't hurt, right? Yeesh. Alright. Ooh, slimes. I've been griping that I need more slimes. Alright, hold on a second. Pardon me. Dead end, dead end. All dead ends. Dead ends up to there. I hear a spider, and I hear a zombie. Well. Excuse me. Hey, look. Man, good thing I brought so many eyes. Alright, oh, that's right, you can't stop those things spawning unless you destroy it. Well, maybe. Nope, that doesn't work either. Do they go in the stone? Okay. Now the moment we've been waiting for. And, that's such a neat effect. Little stinkers. Alright. I didn't even know it was nighttime, but I wanted to reset my spawn point there for the time being. Oh, goodbye to the end, my friend. Alright. Get rid of you. Okay. We are right at the edge of the abyss, huh? Oh, okay, I guess we weren't in that grave of danger, but this is no time for fooling around either. Alright. A Minecraft supernova. Alright, Enderman. That's cool. Whoops. Oh, crap. Alright. Ha! Now it's mad at the dragon. That's awesome. Oh, crap. Oh, managed to grab the ladder at least. Where did... I know what you're up to there, Enderman. What happened to my ladders? Oh. Good grief. Dude, how long do these clouds last? Good grief. And that's really all there is to it. Oh. I'm losing out on more ladders that way. I'm gonna have to go a little slower. Or figure this out differently. Oh, I don't want to hear it out of you. Ow. Thank goodness for feather falling. Your tyranny ends here, Maleficent. Actually, I think she breathed green fire. Shows what I know about my Disney villains, right? As you can see, the dragon really is not that difficult of a fight, especially if you got some decent armor. What's more difficult is not aggravating the Endermen in the midst of this. Hey! No, don't need to fall all the way. Whoo, buddy! She really doesn't want me messing with this crystal for some reason. Probably because they're the source of her power. Ouch! Oh, that didn't even hurt that much. Whoop, I'm sure I looked at him. Oh, maybe not. How's it going? Alright, alright. Don't stand in place for too long, I suppose. Alright, there's only one more with a cage on it. So, we'll go break that one first. tall one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, I could Ender Pearl, I guess, from spike to spike, but I'm also not real good at that either. Knowing my luck, I'd throw it into the void and warp myself right to death. I know I didn't do this on the last one either, so I better grab these just so I don't end up having to do it under pressure. Was there a crystal on that one? I don't remember. I'll look when I get up here, but this short one can go pretty quickly. Okay. I guess I'm coming back for that ladder later. Ladder later. Ladder. Laterally. Oh, howdy. Sorry. I didn't mean to look at you. Hey, Ender Dragon, I'm just breaking your stuff. If she's not going to pressure me to get away from the ladder, I'm just going to take it. I saw this spike has got a crystal, and then there's one over there. Oh, maybe the fire does mean that there's a crystal, and it just isn't rendering them because they're entities. So I guess we'll have to come back to it after all. Kablooey. Wow, those clouds do last a long time. That's an angry Enderman, but not at me, I don't think. We'll just leave it alone. Alright. So this is going fairly easily. Last time I fought the Ender Dragon, I had my kids along with me, and we did get it, but we had a few deaths. We did a lot of hiding under a small shelter away from the Enderman. Let's see. Dark. Hey, that'll be enough out of you. Okay, we got this one. Alright, with only having the two with cages, that was pretty good. That one's not dark. So, we're going to take a moment to get our healthy vegetables in. Can't reach. These big massive spikes, though. You know, the cool thing about this obsidian, too, is if you respawn the Ender Dragon, it will rebuild the obsidian towers. Technically, they're called spikes, but you know what I mean. So if you mine these all down and you have all that obsidian and then respawn the dragon, you'll get all that obsidian back. Alright, I think that's all the crystals, so now we just gotta slog through cutting the dragon into chicken tenders here. I wasn't going to stand in that to deal damage. There's that fireball. More fireball. We just wait for her to perch and try not to get in the business end. It's very musical. We got her down to half already. Those are some slow-moving fireballs. Keep your eyes up. That way we don't anger the Enderman. Ooh. Or keep your eyes way down, but then it's harder to track the Ender Dragon. Where'd she go? There she is. Ooh. Alright, alright. Still gotta pay attention. Nope, don't stand in the puddle. Oh, I'm gonna have to respawn her to bottle up some dragon's breath at some point, but that's odd. I've never seen the end stone piled up on one side of the pool right there before. Okay. Pull a complete Bugs Bunny and just eat carrots in the middle of a life-threatening battle. Was she actually able to push me around? You get the most from attacking the head, but it's also the riskiest now, it seems. Oh, that's cool. Soaking up all that experience. Yummy. Alright. Pearl. Ooh, the dragon egg looks neat now. Hey, Enderman, why did you stand in the burning gas? So go one under the egg in case you don't know this. Put a torch. Otherwise, every time you touch the egg, it will just teleport away. But if you can get it to drop... Alright. Hey, Paladin, why did you stand in the burning gas? Alright, do I go get an elytra right now? Or do I call that good? I think I call that good for right now. Exploring for an elytra is kind of tedious if we don't immediately find an end city, so I don't want to put you guys through watching that. But that's really just the Ender Dragon fight right there. Fairly straightforward. Break the crystals. Don't look at the Enderman like I just did. Well, I thought for sure that I had made eye contact with that one. Alright. We don't need to watch that. Oh. Oh, it sent me back to world spawn. Hey, look. That was a pile of experience that fell through the portal. That's even better. Haha. Pretty soon I'll go and build myself a nether portal just to warp myself quickly to the end when I need to. We'll get a nether highway going. But that's going to take some math calculating and whatnot. So there we go. Dragon egg. Oh, tiny husk. And that's just over an hour of video for that. We'll sleep. And now that it's daylight out and things are a little bit safer, we'll talk about the direction of the channel that it's going. I know I promised a video about copper golems. I have decided that I'm really unhappy with the way I've been handling the channel since I started the storage and sorting and automatic crafting section of my videos and that playlist. So I might end up scrapping the whole thing and starting it over and doing a little bit better job, because I was really disappointed in the quality that I gave to you guys, especially in the last couple of videos regarding copper golems. Regarding copper golems, I said it ended up chewing a carrot. Golden carrot was a lot louder than I thought. So as far as the channel, I might like to take a little more time and do some editing with the videos and see how that gets received. I don't know if I'm going to keep trying to live stream on YouTube, but if I do live stream to Twitch or something, I would let you all know that before it happens. I would rather not spend a lot of time researching how to do something if I can just do it more easily on Twitch. But we'll see about that. It might really be a simple fix. Otherwise, I thought there was one other thing that I really wanted to talk about yet. Oh, right, with it being the holidays and whatnot, and myself being very busy at work, for the next few weeks, at least until the new year, I would like to say that I'm not likely to get very many uploads taken care of. Making videos is a weekend project for me, usually, unless I know what I'm doing well enough ahead of time that I can work on it from the Nintendo Switch while I'm away from my desktop. And even then, I have a lot of trouble sometimes transferring worlds back and forth anymore. I think that might be an internet issue for myself, and it might also be an issue with Nintendo, but I'd need to look into that a little more. Overall, looking for these videos to be a little less frequent until probably mid-January. We'll get back to a weekly schedule. I want to thank you all for your support, of course. 313 or so subscribers as of this recording. I remember when I had a grand total of 9 when I first started, and I thought getting 100 would be a wild ride. Now we're 3 times that many, and I get comments and questions and emails all the time from you all asking for specific things or asking questions, and I love to hear it. I love your likes. I love responding to you in the community. And we're going to look at, like I said, getting higher quality videos for you in the near future. So look forward to that. There may yet be one this weekend, but I'm not certain. and I am definitely going to change the world around and update the download for the tutorial videos, and I will let you know when that has taken place. It probably won't be this weekend, but soon. Maybe it'll be your Christmas present from me. At any rate, once again, thank you all. I hope you're blessed on your next quest, and I am off to my next adventure, which is holiday related.